I'm done doing my nails and now I'm gonna go in the car and I'm gonna tell you more about it. Amazing. Try and film and hold the money in the same time. Okay. I told you a bunch of stuff. I filmed around a little bit to show you a few things, and then I realized, of course, that I wasn't filming, which is happening, I'm telling you, way too often these days. I took my acrylics down, not because they were hurting and not because they were damaged or anything bad happened. I did have that pain the first day and I was worried, so I googled it and I found out that it was supposed to ache the first day. Someone in the comments said to me it's not supposed to hurt at all if they're doing a good job, but I read online that there was I mean it's okay to hurt or to ache is better said the first day and maybe a little bit of the second day, but if it keeps hurting after that, then you should go back to the salon because something ain't right. So yeah, it hurt the first day, I was fine the second day, and after that I kept rocking my acrylics and it was awesome. They felt great. But I did decide 3 weeks after that, which is today, to take them off because I didn't want to risk damaging my nails. That is literally the only reason. My nails, when they took the acrylics off, I'm not sure if they were or they weren't damaged. That was the only reason why I decided to go for shellac this time. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about how she removed the acrylic in case you don't know. She took these foils, like you know the foils that you normally cover up the food with, that metallic texture foil, and she put a solution on the pad that was stuck to that foil, and then she wrapped my fingers for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, and she also put a clip on top of the foils, which felt a bit weird and felt like my fingers were throbbing. So yeah, it wasn't very comfortable and I kept trying to move my fingers. I have to try and get out of here because I don't know how long this is valid for. She put that thing on and then for a few minutes she left me hanging there. This other lady took the foils down, so she removed the nail polish from one hand and put the things on, left it for like a few minutes, and then took it off again. So my phone fell, so I have to hold it because this stupid idiotic holder doesn't work properly. She took one layer off of the acrylic by removing it with a tool and then peeling it, and then she put them back, and then she repeated this process for probably another 5 or 6 times, and then she put them back on again and left me hanging. Why I'm saying that is because I thought she was gonna be done doing it. Again, this process is very slow. She also told me that if I would go to another nail salon and they would basically let me soak my nails in acetone, that would probably take about 2 hours, and from what I've heard is not good for you. I also heard that this process of removing the acrylic is supposed to be painful, which it wasn't, and I'm really happy because she did it very slowly, but she got there in the end. So it took about 5 or 6 times of her scrubbing it off with that little tool and then peeling it. She just basically left me hanging while she went to do someone else's hair. I felt a bit awkward sitting there because I felt like everyone else was more friendly towards other clients than towards me. but that is just a completely different issue. And then she proceeded to put the shellac. She put the layer coat, and then I told her I want my nails to look like this, and I showed her two pictures and I said you can choose. So apparently the first one was too difficult for her, and the second one she felt more comfortable with doing. So I said fine, do the second picture, and this is how I wanted it to look like. So she proceeded to show me two colors that she thought were closer to the one I showed her, and I can honestly say that the color that she showed me didn't look anything like the color I wanted. And then I saw another color that I thought looked similar to the one I wanted, so I picked that one, and it didn't work quite as well as with the acrylics when I chose my own color. Anyway, she proceeded and she did the nails the closest to what she thought that I wanted. I thought she was, I mean, maybe this is just me being ignorant and not really searching enough and not really knowing what I'm talking about. But what I end up doing is I always feel like I'm asking too many questions. I don't know why. I mean, I'm a talkative person. I just don't normally burst out tons of questions. But for some reason, when I'm at a salon, I'm interested to know what they put in my hair, what kind of solutions do what I'm supposed to be doing in order to maintain something, you know, either my hair or my nails, depending on where I'm going. I didn't know about this new method of actually stamping your nails in order to put a pattern on your nails. Like, I thought in my head from last time when I did my nails like that, which probably was a few years back, that they're actually painting it by hand, which was wrong of me to think that. Maybe people still do that, but she didn't. She had like this map full of patterns, and basically what you do is you choose a pattern, and then they use the nail polish that you want, and they paint it over it, and then they take a stamp, and then they stamp it onto your fingernail. Personally, I think that's really cool. It sounds like something that I would like to purchase and do to myself. I'd have probably preferred if she would have did it hand painted, because then she would have actually got the pattern that I wanted, and I wouldn't have to be forced to pick something else. Maybe in the future I would not pick nail designs that are so complicated, even though I don't think they're that complicated, but obviously they're too complicated for them. But anyway, this is how it ended up being, and I don't like it because here, if you look closely, if it focuses, it's still focused on me, but you can see here the way she put the stamp. She didn't put it all over the finger, and that's kind of annoying, but this is like the whole process. This orange color, it was not supposed to be orange, it was supposed to be a different color. But yeah, she also said the shellac would probably last around a week and a bit the first time, and the more you do it, the longer it lasts. I have no idea why. And I also heard shellac is not as damaging for your nails as the acrylics, and sometimes it actually leaves them better than before. It's just what I've heard. I don't know. If you have any questions or advice, please comment down below, and my social media is also down below, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.